Professor, scientists try those days to discover any trace of towns, Sodom, I'm sorry if I don't pronounce it properly, I think it's Sodom and Gomorrah. So they said, according to some picture from satellite, it could be on the bottom of Dead Sea, because nobody did any search on bottom of Dead Sea, it's just salty and flat. So they were searching on the border between Jordan and Israel. So a gentleman said, according to biblical account, Hazrat Abraham prayed to God to save those towns, but God refused this. Would you please kindly tell us what's true about those towns, if you have any search of all this?
Many archaeologists are looking for the dead buried signs, and the Holy Quran has repeatedly emphasized the role of archaeology. If it were, this is not directly in answer to your question, but additional part. If it were a man-made book and Rasulullah ﷺ used to concoct stories from his own mind, then he wouldn't invite the attention of people to dig out things and find the signs themselves. Then there would be just stories and there is no remnant of a story. So that is so much stressed in the Holy Quran, digging and unearthing of the old townships, etc., which were buried, that this is a good sign, a positive sign of Rasulullah ﷺ's truth. Secondly, as far as the two townships, Gomar and Sodom are concerned, they have not yet been fully identified, the places. But workers, mostly unfortunately Christians and Jewish workers, are trying to find out the remains. As if you read, there is a possibility that they may have been sunk deep into Dead Sea or close by. About the Dead Sea, there is a revised interest in the recent days by the archaeologists, because deep below in the Dead Sea, things cannot rot. It is a natural preservative of things. Roads, etc., whatever sinks down, it never rots. So in the light of that information, I am also looking forward to the results of these proddings into the past. But as far as the prayer of Abraham is concerned, it was not accepted, because, as I have repeatedly emphasized the fact that by becoming a sodomist, they actually did not believe in the generation of humans. Did not believe that human progeny should continue, because they have no interest in the other side, and children can't be born out of men. So in fact they themselves denied the continuation. So what God did to them was a sort of nemesis, a natural revenge for whatever you do. So I have always been explaining that this is why even today the sodomists are punished in the same way. The townships are not buried, or perhaps the entire world will have to be buried. But those who are sodomists, they suffer from a disease which is AIDS. And this disease is a killer disease. It finishes them completely. Except for those who turn to Allah and repent, then Allah cures them, but not otherwise. So that is why Allah did not accept the prayer of Abraham, because he knew better. Abraham just understood the being, he was very kind and sensitive and very tender heart. So he would naturally look with empathy to those who were suffering, who were about to suffer. That's why he went on praying. It is reported, I think in some biblical stories or apocrypha, that Hazrat Abraham went on pleading the case of those people, those townships which were about to be destroyed. So Allah answered that, no, he said, God, even if there are 100 pure people, would you not spare them? 100 should be enough to be able to spare the whole, for whose sake the whole town should be saved. God said, yes, I will save if there were 100 good people. So Abraham understood that there are less than 100. He said, no, well, there should be 90. If there are 90 good people, will you not save them? I said, yes, I will do. Then Abraham went on lowering his condition. 70, 60, 50, 30, 20, 10. So then he said, I should not ask again, because if there are not 10 people, maybe there not is one. So he stopped. So this is the reason, because all of them were bad. In fact, there was no single exception, except for those who were saved, like Hazrat Lut and his followers. Got it?
Jazakallah.